Hello, Steve White, Triple89 for Steve Arts 89, Star Trek's Alleged Gatekeeper. I don't know how I missed this, but recently Super 7 released a series of next generation characters, 3.75-inch characters with 5-point articulation, their ReAction line. I've seen a lot of these figures. I've got a few of them. I've got the Marriage of Children pack behind me, and I've got Batman and some Star Trek figures and stuff. I kind of like them. I would like more of them, but I didn't know they'd done next gen. Apparently the first wave had the Borg, Data, Worf, Guinan, Wesley and Picard, and now the second line, which is just been released, has Amos, Troy, Crusher, Geordi, Riker and Q, but yet it doesn't have Yar. So I'm like, why would you have Amos and not Yar? So yeah, I find that a bit weird. That just occurred to me now. I don't think anyone's made Amos before, partly because he's really just a black lump, so it doesn't really require a toy on some levels. But yeah, I'm just really surprised I didn't see these come out in the first place. I knew they'd done a wave of original series characters like Kirk, Spock, Uhura and all them, and I was buying them. I don't have them all yet, but I'm getting there. And they went out and did a next generation group. I didn't even know that. So I'm glad, because the idea is that they're all the same scale. They're creating same scale figures of like all characters from all different movies and TV shows and things that already had different toy lines of different sizes and that. And just the idea of having them all the same scale and they all play together is awesome. Like I've got the Jaws action figure as well, which they made sort of in scale with the Jaws figures and all the other Super 7 figures. So they are a great company, the brand, the Super 7 characters, figures are awesome. I don't want to buy them all, but I know I'm going to eventually. I think they even did a set of Golden Girls figures and everything. They just are doing all the classic shows and doing them for collectors. They're not made for kids to sell in toy stores, which, you know, they're only going to sell to certain franchises and brands. But this is for collectors to have like that little set of toys that match all their other toys. It's really an awesome idea. I love it. And I'm just shocked I didn't know they did the first line. Like, how did I not know? How did I not see something? They obviously missed their target audience if I didn't know about it. So I don't know where they're advertising. But unfortunately I saw, you know, on trekmovie.com this last ad for an article about the second wave. So now I just have to debate whether I get them or whether I'm kind of an all or nothing person. I don't want to start getting them because then I'm going to be collecting them for the rest of my life if I can't sort of get them all at once. But then, I don't know. I'm just happy they're making them. I'm just surprised I missed the first, you know, reviews and articles and advertising and everything. But yeah, they look good. And aside from them doing Amos over Tasha, or you know, a Borg over Pulaski or someone, or like actual crew members like Rolaren and stuff like that, I'd rather those characters than random aliens that are in like one episode. But assuming they're going to make a lot of them and make them over time, I don't mind mixing them up a bit. Otherwise, they'd have to do crew and then aliens. So I guess it makes more sense. But unfortunately, sometimes toy companies make these decisions and then they actually don't get to the second waves, like Playmates with the original the Star Trek, JJ Star Trek movies. They mixed up the cadet crew and the movie crew, like on the Enterprise. And the idea was they were going to do a second wave, and if you got both waves, you'd have all the characters in both cadet uniforms and like the on-duty crew uniforms, but they never did the second series. So now, if you have that series of characters, you have all the characters, but they're in different uniforms and they don't match, so they're not a real set, which is maddening. They did the same with the bigger size, because they did small figures about this scale as well, and they also did larger figures that were bigger than the Playmates ones. Even though they were made by Playmates, they didn't make ones to match the original Playmates toys, so you can't put your, you know, JJ Playmates figures with the old Playmates figures. So hopefully they'll do a line of those one day so we can amend that tragedy. But yeah, I'm just happy they've done it, and probably going to get them. But I'm still collecting some of the other ones, like the old larger Playmates ones. I still don't have a couple of the big ones because at least they made all the large figures with matching uniforms and everything, so they match. You can get them. I got a couple to go with my Uhura Barbie from the film, but I don't have the others. So yep, I'm rambling at this point. I'm just going to go. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think of the toys. If you like what Super 7's doing, if you like what Playmates is doing, they've gone back to the same scale. And they're probably going to correct the problems that they made before, but that means we have to trust they're going to continue on long enough to give us all the waves. And the problem is a lot of these people start off, promise a bunch of things, and then don't deliver, and then when the fans don't buy them, they blame us and just cancel the lines, and then, you know, nobody's happy. So hopefully that won't happen again, because that's what happened with the JJ film line and everything. But yep, I'm going to go. Talking too long. Thanks. Bye.